Real brief, y'all. There's a message in this video. Well, not really a message, but I really am trying to get a point across though. But just watch it, listen through it. You about to hear my phone conversation with Foot Action about what I felt is bogus. Say that again, ma'am.
Thank you for holding. I do apologize for the wait.
Oh, no problem.
We cannot honor a price from a different store. We don't have any control over what a store charges for an item.
Whoa, this is some good material. So you're telling me that you have no control over if the retail for the shoe is $225 and they choose to sell it for $300, that's their prerogative. This is what you're telling me?
I have no access to know what they've charged in the store. I am seeing that you were charged $275.63 with tax.
And the shoe retails for $225. So I'm trying to understand how that's acceptable for them to charge me an extra $25 retail, and then you say, hey, that's on the store.
I have no control over what a store charges.
So basically what you're saying is these stores can charge us whatever they want to charge us, and there's nobody who can pencil that in. That's basically what you're telling me? Because they clearly ripped all the price tags off of the shoes and charged a completely different box price. And that's acceptable by your standards, is what you're saying to me.
I'm not saying it's acceptable by my standards.
Not by your standards, but by Foot Action standards. If you're speaking on behalf of Foot Action and they're okay with those with people go ahead and charging us an extra $25 and making us pay heavier tax now, because we have the highest tax in the country, which is another thing that bothers me, because that costs me an additional $2.50, paying more tax than paying more for the box price than I should have. So who am I supposed to call about this? Am I supposed to call the individual store and ask them, why did you charge me $2.50 instead of $2.25? Because I don't see what's the point of customer service if I do that. If they're clearly charging their own prices, they can make up whatever they want at that point. Who is what's the word that I'm looking for? Who's the one you come to when like these stores are doing dirty things? I'm just trying to figure this out here. This is really unacceptable. And before I start a big parade, social media wise, and start flooding y'all lines with phone calls of people who are furious, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people haven't paid attention yet. And that's the only reason there hasn't been a lot of calls. It only happened yesterday, and people are so happy for the shoe, and a lot of people resell their shoes right away. So they never even looked at the receipt. They just paid them and sold them, or a lot of people are just sitting on them still. So once they noticed that they were charged the extra $25, there's going to be a whole bunch of unhappy campers. And I'm trying to call and get a resolve as quickly and as expeditiously as possible, because I am completely unhappy with someone charging me more money than something is box price and then what the rest of the world is paying. I didn't think this is borderline criminal act right here. In fact, I think this is a criminal act.
Is it alright if I place you back on hold?
Place me on a nice hold, ma'am, because just saying you have... No, I understand you can't control what they sell. I understand you can't control what they popping things off for in the store. But as a corporate level, this is unacceptable. I am so sorry. You cannot rip the price tag off the box and then charge what you feel is appropriate. That is unacceptable.
Give me just a moment, please.
Thank you.
What I can do is I can transfer you over to our customer service. Unfortunately, that is a voicemail system, but somebody would be in contact with you in 24 hours regarding that.
How long? Because I have no problem calling back and making everybody hate me. So I just want a realistic time frame, because I'm really unhappy about this.
It does take up to 24 hours for somebody to call you back. I don't know how busy they are in that department. What you would need to do is leave a voicemail with your name, the concern you have regarding the shoe, and a callback number. Whatever information is discussed during that phone call does get sent over to the district manager and the general manager for that store, so they can look into it as well.
That will work for me. That will work for me. And tell everyone be prepared, because I'm pretty sure all my friends will be calling you after I get off the phone with you guys, because I'm pretty sure no one wants to pay that extra $25. And if I'm not gonna take it, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna take it. So let everybody know those lines are about to get busy with phone calls. I'm about to make sure of that. And I'll leave them a voicemail myself. I appreciate that very much, ma'am.
Give me just one moment to transfer you.
You have reached the FOOTACTION customer service hotline. FOOTACTION is very interested in your concern and will handle your call with top priority. Currently, a representative are busy with other FOOTACTION customers.
And they get back with me in 24 hours, so we'll see how this works,
area
y'all.
code and phone number as well.
Alright, forgive me, y'all, for not looking at the camera on this little portion right here, but my whole thing is, it's not over the $25. The $25 is a mistake. Everyone getting charged over $25. Now, in Chicago alone, at that store, if they had a minimum of 100 pairs, right? 25 times 100, that's $2,500 that they got us. Chicagoans. Everybody who went in there and got a pair, that's $2,500 extra dollars that they got out of our pockets combined, that we could have did something else with. You know what I mean? If you think about it in numbers. Not to mention we have like the highest tax in the country here, 10.4%. That means we pay like an extra $2.70 a piece. So that's $270 we gave to Uncle Sam that we didn't have to give. Come on now. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm really upset about. Me calling, yeah, I might get a credit or something like that, but it might happen again, guarantee it. Everyone calls. Everybody who just paid $250 when they only should have paid $225 plus tax. If you're not pissed about that, I don't know what to say, but I'm pissed about that. So I had to vent, I had to call, I had to say something. I'm just not about to sit on my hands for that. I'm sorry. That's a quarter I could have did something else with. Put in my tank. Went out and got me a steak from Outback or something like that. Ate good with some mashed potatoes. But no. I gave it up to FOOTACTION and Uncle Sam because somebody wanted to charge an extra $25. And not only that, they ripped the price, the box prices off of them. Every pair. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. That's all I got to say, man. I ain't hating FOOTACTION, my favorite store, but that ain't right, y'all. And if we all don't call in and say something, then what? We paying the extra quarter next time. I'm not going. I'm not going. I hope you don't go. Forgive me for not looking at the camera at all for this little portion, but so essentially at the end of the day, all I got to do was end up leaving a voicemail, right? We'll see how far that gets me. Now, I do complain a lot, and I do get gift cards and stuff like that, but it's not about the $25. At the end of the day, just saying that they got a minimum of 100 pairs and they overcharged 100 people $25. You know what I mean? That's $2,500 right there. Not to mention, in Chicago is the highest tax in the country. So, like, we're paying 10.4% tax on top of that extra 25. It's like another 20, you know what I'm saying? What? It's like another, what, $2.70, you know what I'm saying? Times 100 people, you know what I mean? So that's another, you know what I'm saying? $270 dollars that they got off of us and stuff like that. So that's just a big waste, a big waste.